Have you ever noticed that your balance just isn't quite what it used to be, but you can't put your finger on the reason? It doesn't always start with a fall. Sometimes, it shows up in subtle ways. Bracing yourself against the wall while getting dressed. Taking smaller steps on uneven sidewalks. Feeling uneasy stepping off a curb. And slowly, that quiet discomfort turns into a genuine fear of falling. What most people never mention is that balance doesn't disappear overnight. In most cases, it weakens gradually, and often because of 5 everyday mistakes that are completely preventable. The good news? Once you understand what those mistakes are, you can stop the decline. In fact, in many cases, you can actually rebuild your stability and walk more securely. In this video, we'll uncover the 5 most common habits that quietly chip away at balance in adults over 60. On their own, each one might seem harmless, but together, they drain your confidence, disrupt your natural stride, and eventually restrict your freedom. If you want to keep walking confidently, without fear, without needing a cane, and without clinging to someone else's arm, this might be the moment that turns things around. Stick with us until the end, because we're not just here to point out problems. We're going to show you how to fix them, starting today. And before we move on, take a second to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone you care about. Someone who also deserves to walk with strength, confidence, and ease. Mistake number 1. Neglecting foot and ankle strength. A lot of people believe balance begins in the hips or the brain. But in truth, it all starts at your ankles. They're the first part of your body to react when the ground shifts, when you take a misstep, or when your weight suddenly shifts. Ankles absorb the impact and send quick instructions to your body on how to stay upright. But as we get older, we tend to lose strength and flexibility down there, simply because we stop using those muscles. Thick soles, years of walking only on flat surfaces, and rarely going barefoot all contribute to stiff, weak ankles. Mr. Frank, 76, from Tucson, Arizona, told me he had been stumbling more often, even though his vision was fine. We did a quick ankle mobility test, and the results were concerning. After just 2 weeks of simple movements like ankle rolls, towel pulls with the toes, and calf raises, his balance improved significantly. I never realized how much my feet mattered, he said. Here's a quick test you can do at home. Stand barefoot and try rising up onto the balls of your feet. Can you do it without wobbling? Now try standing on one foot. Do your ankles feel responsive, alert, and steady? If not, don't worry. You're not alone. But that's your body's way of telling you, your foundation needs attention. The good news is that rebuilding that foundation doesn't require fancy machines or expensive therapy. It starts by waking up the muscles that have been asleep for too long. Try walking barefoot on safe, textured surfaces. Roll a tennis ball under each foot. Stretch your calves slowly. Take mindful, deliberate steps that activate the muscles in your feet and ankles. Because when that part of your body gets stronger, everything changes. You'll feel the difference when you turn, sidestep, or catch yourself from a misstep. A weak ankle won't respond fast enough, and that's where most stumbles begin. But once you strengthen it, your body regains its ability to correct itself quickly. Now let's move to mistake number 2. Skipping balance exercises altogether. This is one of those habits that feels harmless, but it takes a quiet toll over time. Most people treat balance as something automatic, like breathing, but in truth, balance is a skill. And like any skill, if you don't practice, it fades. As we age, we often become more cautious. We walk slower. We avoid gravel paths. We stop reaching too far or turning too fast. That caution protects us in the short term, but in the long run, it creates a dangerous loop. The less we use our balance, the less we have. I once worked with Ms. Linda, 73, from Asheville, North Carolina. She told me, "I just avoid quick movements now." We tried simple balance drills, standing with feet together, walking heel to toe down a hallway. She was shocked. "I thought I was being careful," she said. "But really, I was limiting myself." Balance training doesn't have to be risky. Try standing on one foot while brushing your teeth. Practice slow, flowing movements like Tai Chi walk along a straight line with your arms extended. Or just close your eyes while standing still for a few seconds. These small, daily challenges reconnect your brain and body, and remind your muscles how to respond when it counts. Over time, those short, consistent balance challenges do more than strengthen your body. They rebuild your confidence. You begin walking taller. You reach for things without hesitating. You move through busy spaces without shrinking into yourself. And more than anything, you begin to trust your own movements again. If you've been avoiding balance training out of fear, doubt, or habit, here's what you need to know. Your body is still capable of learning. Even in your 70s or 80s, those neural pathways can reconnect. All it takes is your permission. Don't wait for a fall to be your wake-up call. Make the choice now. 5 minutes a day is enough to make a real difference. The best time to start was years ago. The second best time is today. And if you're still with us and this video is helping you, go ahead and drop a number 3 in the comments. It lets me know you're here and engaged. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's a great time to hit that button and turn on notifications so you don't miss future content. Your support means a lot to us. Now let's move on to mistake number 3, wearing the wrong footwear at home. This is one of the most overlooked habits among older adults. Walking around the house in worn-out slippers, thin socks, or bare feet on smooth flooring might feel comfortable, but it's a setup for slips and falls. Your feet are your balance base. If your shoes lack grip, arch support, or proper structure, or if they slide off easily, your feet can't do their job. You lose traction, your muscles don't engage properly, and every movement becomes riskier. Mr. James, 79, from Mesa, Arizona, told me he used to walk around in socks all day. "I didn't think much of it," he said, "until I almost went down on a throw rug. What caused it wasn't the rug, it was the socks. I had no idea how much grip I was missing." Shoes with overly soft soles or high heels also reduce your connection with the ground, making it harder for your brain to adjust quickly. What should you wear instead? Look for shoes with firm soles, proper arch support, and strong grip. A good walking sneaker or footwear made for seniors is ideal. And inside your home, choose non-slip socks or house shoes that stay snug on your feet. It's not about style. It's about staying upright. Wearing the wrong shoes, whether inside or outside, does more than put your feet at risk. It slowly erodes your confidence. The right footwear, on the other hand, gives you freedom. It grounds you. It keeps you safe. And it helps you move without hesitation. The best part? Fixing this is simple. Just check your shoes. Make sure they fit well, support your arches, and give you real grip. That small change can transform your balance, confidence, and peace of mind. If you're still with us and finding this helpful, comment number 4 below to let me know you're following along. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's a perfect time to click that button and turn on notifications. Your support allows us to keep making videos that inform and empower. Now let's talk about mistake number 4, relying too much on furniture or walls to walk. This habit sneaks in without warning. Maybe you start by placing a hand on the wall when walking down the hallway, or using the edge of the counter to stabilize yourself in the kitchen. Over time, that gentle support becomes a crutch. And here's the issue. Every time you reach for something external to steady yourself, you tell your body, "I don't trust you." Your muscles hear that message, and slowly, they stop responding. Your legs, hips, and core, the very systems that should react and stabilize you, start to weaken from disuse. Ms. Sarah, 75, from Eugene, Oregon, told me she always kept a hand on the furniture as she moved through the house. It just felt safer, she said. But when we did some simple walking exercises, no walls, no cane, she realized how dependent she'd become. I didn't even notice how much I was relying on everything around me, she said. But once I let go, I could feel my body trying to take control again. The truth is, the more we lean on external things, the more our natural systems disengage. And that makes us even more vulnerable over time. Here's a challenge. Try walking across your living room without holding on to anything. Was it easy? Or did you instantly reach for a wall or chair? If balance felt shaky, it's not a failure, it's information. Start small. Walk short distances without support in safe areas. And give your body a chance to remember what it's capable of. Try this today. Take a few steps through your home without holding on to anything. Then, if you feel unsure, use a countertop or sturdy chair for support. Gradually increase the distance you walk without touching anything. You'll be amazed, not just at how your body adapts, but at how your mind follows. Letting go of walls and furniture isn't just about muscles. It's about restoring trust. Each time you walk unsupported, your brain gets a message. We can do this. That small shift builds strength, independence, and confidence, all at once. If you're still here watching and this video has been helpful, drop a number 5 in the comments so I know you're still with us. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that button. Your support helps us keep sharing information that empowers and encourages. Now let's move to mistake number 5, ignoring vision and inner ear health. This final mistake often goes unnoticed, even though it has a huge impact on balance. Many older adults don't realize that your sense of balance depends on what you see and how your brain interprets those visual cues. If your vision is blurry or out of date, your brain has trouble gauging distances, surfaces, and spatial awareness. Add to that the vestibular system, the inner ear mechanism that helps detect movement and head position, and the issue grows. Both vision and the inner ear tend to weaken with age, which increases the risk of losing your balance. Mr. Thomas, 80, from Clearwater, Florida, was always active, but he began stumbling more often, especially outdoors or in new places. At first, he assumed it was just part of aging, but after a checkup with his eye doctor, he learned his vision had deteriorated more than expected. On top of that, his hearing test revealed a decline in vestibular function. He got new glasses and a hearing aid, and within weeks, he felt like himself again. I didn't realize how disconnected I had become, he told me. When I could see and hear properly again, my balance returned too. The lesson? These issues are treatable. Regular eye exams and hearing checks are essential. Make sure you're using the right prescription lenses. And if you ever feel dizzy or off balance, don't brush it off. See a specialist. When your eyes and ears are working well, they send clear signals to your brain, and that helps your entire body stay upright, stable, and safe. Your eyes and ears work together to send critical signals to your brain, and your brain uses that input to guide your movements and keep you balanced. When those systems are working properly, you don't have to worry about sudden stumbles. So don't let poor vision or an untreated inner ear condition silently chip away at your confidence. By staying on top of your hearing and vision health, you're giving your body the best chance to stay mobile, steady, and free. And if you're still here with us, learning and reflecting, comment number 6 below so I know you've made it to the end. And of course, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell. That simple act supports our mission to continue delivering useful, empowering content to you and others who need it. Let's wrap up with a final thought. We've covered the 5 most common mistakes that lead to balance issues. Now it's time to think about how to apply that knowledge to your life. It's not about being perfect. It's about being intentional. Each of these mistakes can be addressed with small, consistent actions. Strengthen your ankles and feet. Practice balance-building movements. Choose the right footwear. Stop relying on the walls to walk. and check in regularly with your vision and hearing. These aren't just habits for avoiding falls. They're tools for building confidence in everyday life. Whether you're heading to the mailbox, cooking dinner, playing with your grandkids, or standing up from the couch, balance is the foundation of your independence. And the best part? It's never too late to begin. Even if you've been struggling with balance for years, you can improve. You can rebuild what was lost. With awareness and small daily steps, you can become stronger, steadier, and more confident than you've felt in a long time. Remember this: balance is not just physical. It reflects how well you've cared for your body over time, and how much you're willing to care for it today. So keep going. Keep moving. Keep believing that progress is possible. Because it is. Thank you for spending time with us today. Before you go, leave a comment telling us what you learned and how you plan to apply it in your life. We read every message, and your stories truly inspire us. If this video helped you in any way, please like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next one.